From UCLA, a sophomore with a name that I'll try, Birgit Shire, third underneath the arms. Birgit was the Austrian national champion and qualified for the 1984 Olympics. And she says she didn't compete, but I didn't say why in the media guide. Yeah.
Because Austria's a skiing nation.
Because you went skiing? What?
No, because Austria's a skiing nation and no one is really interested in gymnastics that much. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're at UCLA. Also from UCLA, a freshman from Cupertino, California, Jill Andrews, fourth volleyball. One more Bruin to go, and she sure made an impression on the crowd tonight. Freshman was Kim Hamilton. Kim's from Richmond, Virginia. She was a Class 1 national champion in 1983. And tonight, she scored a 9.8 on the floor of the NCAA record.
Yeah, I think I'm one of the first walk-ons to ever do this, so I'm kind of proud of that. And I hope some of you walk-ons can, say that when you're up here in 2 more years, or yes sir, yeah, you guys are all sophomores, so. Oh, and Tracy, you'll be standing. And yeah, I think it's hard to do, and so I'm proud of it. But thank you.
Our next senior we'd like to acknowledge was an All-American on balance beam in 1984, and currently holds the balance beam record for UCLA. Karen McMullen, where are you?
All right, Karen.
You know what? This is so
You have a comment, Leslie? Linda?
Yeah.
What's your
We'll
comment?
start a tradition.
I was kind of looking forward to this. Because I was the only one that wanted to give a senior speech, but I've been instructed by some people to make it short. No, not the coaches. The girls have papers and stuff. So I'll make it as short as possible. But I just wanted to say something because after 15 years, I don't really want to just come up here and say thank you and leave, because the sport means a lot more than that. So bear with me. First, I'd like to thank the team, like Leslie, because the team is really close. And sometimes it doesn't seem like that, and sometimes we go through hard times. But just like at nationals, every team out there knew that we were the team with heart, and we knew we were the best team out there. And I want to tell you a story about Kim, because this kind of hit home to me what the team meant to me, because we were in the weight room, and I was having one of those days, and I was sitting there, and I was like towards the end of the weight room, and I was crying, but it's like you just keep working out, and it's like people don't notice, and I was upset. And Kim came up, and she sat behind me, because I was sitting on the bench, and she sat behind me, and she put her head on my shoulder. And I thought she'd come to console me. I thought, oh, a nice teammate, that's what we do for each other, right? So all of a sudden I hear this sniffling, and I just, wait a minute, I'm crying. She's not supposed to be crying. So I turn around and I go, this isn't right, Kim. I go, you're not supposed to be crying. And she goes, I came over here to get comfort from you. And so it's just, that is how we've helped each other through my whole 4 years is to depend on each other, because my sophomore year we had a lot of injuries and it just took a lot to get through it. And without my teammates, without Trina and Leslie, it was just a goal to get through 4 years. I mean, after all that we've been through, it is such an accomplishment to make it 4 years. So I'd also like to thank the coaches, because it was a humbling experience this year to go from competing all 4 events to fighting to compete one. Made me realize how much I want to compete and how much competition means to me. And so I'd like to thank my family. They're not here, but they've supported me throughout my whole career. And 15 years is a long time, and people can't believe I'm finally done. But it is true. I am finally done. I'm not going to come back and haunt you. And I'd like to thank Alan, because through good and bad times, he stuck with me, and he is the one that helped me regain confidence in order to compete. And so I thank him for that. And one thing I would like to leave with the girls that are still on the team is there'll be times that it won't seem like it's worth it, and you're just like, why am I in this gym? And you're going to feel like quitting. I'm sure everybody goes through that sometimes, but my advice is don't, because it is well worth it. And UCLA, girls, your time is coming, and we've come close, and next year we won't be on 3rd place saying we should have, we'll be on 1st place saying I told you so.
Like Leslie said, also done that in the fact that ever since she's first gotten here, she's had to deal with a foot injury that she came to us with after putting up with it for a good 2 years before she even got here. And if nothing else, these 3 seniors show what it takes and the rewards for what you will put out. And I'd like Trina Tinty to come up here.
Okay. I was the one that didn't want to come up here and do this whole speech. I'm really not one for talking in front of people, but I guess I'll give it my best shot. First of all, my 4 years here have been great. I've gone through a lot, but and there's just so many people I want to thank, but I'd just like to make this short and thank just a few really special people. And first of all, that has to be Valerie, because on my recruiting trip, she promised me that she would stay here for all of my 4 years, and I made her do that because I was so scared. And she had only been here, I think, 1 year? 1 year, and really had sort of had a tough time that first year, and she told me we'd stick it out together, and we did. And she graduated, and I'm almost there, but I'm pretty sure I can say I'll do it. So she's really stood behind me, and I have a lot to thank her. Next, obviously my parents. They're not here, but I can never thank them enough. I mean, I left them when I was 14, and I know that's not something that they wanted me to do, to go train, but they respected that, and that's what I would be happiest with, and it worked out well. Next, I think Karen McMullen, who has been really my best friend throughout all this time, and I think I can really say will remain a friend forever and always. One person that has stood behind me in the worst, very worst of times, especially my sophomore year when I redshirted and had a lot of trouble. All of the department and staff and coaches, just for what they've done and helped me. I guess I really have to thank Curtis for sure making me laugh more than I have in 1 year than probably all of my 4.
Thank you, Curtis.
And anyone who's been around knows that's a lot, and that UCLA is a great school, and I'm really not ready to leave it, even if I was going to be able to graduate this year. And I love it, and I think the gymnastics program really has come far and is really going to continue to improve, because I've seen it improve a lot in my 4 years. And that's all I really have to say. I would thank everyone.
Freshman who excels both gymnastically and academically, and in the coach's opinion adds most to the depth of the whole overall team. This year's recipient of the award not only was our highest place all-around finisher at NC2As, she also made the honor roll, and as she said in the tape herself, she was raised to work hard, and there's not a harder worker that I have ever seen in 12 years of coaching. The Rookie of the Year is Jill Andrews.
Jill says thank you. Thank you, Ms. Allen. The next award that we would like to hand out is to the NC2A Performer of the Year. Without a doubt, this person's single performance on floor exercise was the biggest excitement that whole gymnastics competition saw in 2 days. Not only did she set a new NC2A record on floor with a 9.8, she received 2 standing ovations, and Kim Hamilton, congratulations. Next year,
The last award that we're going to give out this evening is the most outstanding gymnast of the year, and I am very, very proud to be able to give this award. The recipient of this award, in my opinion, has made the most dramatic impression and difference in college gymnastics in 1 year than I've seen in the last 10 years. She literally took the whole country by storm, and everyone was talking about her. She won the UCLA Invitational, setting a school record, and definitely has made her mark in UCLA gymnastics history. Tanya Service. At this time, I'd like to make a special presentation. This year, we were very, very fortunate in having the sponsorship and the support of the A6 Tiger Company. I would like to make a special presentation to Joe Norris, who is here in special thanks of providing us with our uniforms and continually giving UCLA Gymnastics a great deal of support.
Terrific, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.